ladies, gentlemen, and all non-binary individuals. Welcome to another episode of On the Shelf Gaming. Here we have the lovely Goblin with a Problem, yours truly speaking, and we also have the lovely, alright, you don't like to be dead named,
Yeah, how dare
uh,
you?
Sacred.
That's
And
me.
we're back again with another playing session of Run Like Hell. You probably saw that we didn't do quite that well last time with our first running, so here we are again trying to do another attempt.
Hell yeah, bro. For your first Let's Play opening, 38 seconds, not a bad record.
Perfect.
God, that is such a simple, big-ass alien design, but I really like that big-ass alien.
Oh yeah, I can always appreciate when an alien design is simple but gets the message across.
Yeah, the message
Like,
being, run like hell.
yeah, roll credits. Alright, yep, left turn.
I love how we're just like, this doesn't feel like running like hell. This is more like a casual jog, if you ask me.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure if you, like, even, like, gave it, like, a different soundtrack, it would be almost pleasant.
Yeah. It's walking on sunshine. Whoa. Just don't look behind you. Whoa.
Come on, Avatar. Come
Good.
on, little, player.
Alright. Oh, man, I was at the end. Ah, you fucker. Well, that's
Ooh,
not what
that's
you want to
not good.
do. So we're all dead now, right? Like...
Yeah, no, just give us, like, a few minutes. We'll all asphyxiate.
They
Probably
always...
better than, running like hell.
They always do that. They always do that in fucking movies with a space station where they just like blow a hole in the wall into the vacuum of space and then we don't all just immediately die, and that doesn't feel right.
Like, I'd feel like, at the very least, a good portion of the spaceship would suddenly be, like rather lightheaded. Like,
Right.
just, oh, shit, maybe we should, replace our oxygen reserves. We're gonna be a little loopy for a while. Man, ever since you pointed out that it's the same voice actor as Mr. Krabs, I cannot not hear it.
This is my curse with Clancy Brown. It's just like, I think Clancy Brown is a phenomenal actor. I love every role he does. Mr. Krabs, Red Death, and Venture Bros. But like,
Yeah.
he just has that voice where it's just like, I can't hear any other character than Mr. Krabs.
I get it. Like, for me, like, I honestly don't notice Clancy Brown until he's pointed out, and then I cannot stop noticing.
I have a few. I have a
Like,
few actors who are like that, like Benjamin Diskin, the guy who voices like Number One in Codename Kids Next Door. I fucking hear him everywhere.
Yeah, or Richard Armitage, the guy that played the Thorin in the Hobbit series, as well as, I don't know if you saw Castlevania yet. But,
No, I have not.
Oh man, okay, one of these days we're gonna sit down and find a place to pirate it so that we can watch it together.
Hell yeah.
Like, I'll even control, like, when to pause and stuff like that.
Hell yeah. It's one of those things where it's like I keep saying it's on my list, but it's never gonna get watched on by my own accord.
Let's move it.
I fully get it. I get it.
I have like 50 shows that I've told my parents I'm going to watch, and I don't even remember what they are. Like,
Yeah, I completely feel that.
I never feel bad about it, except for my grandpa, because my grandpa is gonna die eventually, and he really wants me to get into football, and I'm just not into football. But he keeps asking. Ever since I moved to Texas, he keeps asking me like, "Hey, how are the Cowboys doing?" And I just have to lie and be like, "Oh, I don't know. I haven't caught the game today," as if I've ever made any effort to catch a game.
I mean, technically, you're telling the truth. You haven't caught the game today.
That's true. I can kick.
Look, I blame football for being as boring as it is.
I mean, I think football definitely has its moments, but they're fleeting for me.
Yeah.
Not a damn thing. It ain't opening.
Damn it.
Stay
How am I gonna run like hell? There's a door in front of me that I can't open. I need wide open prairies.
Where's the nondescript corpse that you can loot a key card from when you need it?
Exactly.
I've played enough of these sci-fi games. I know what to expect. Ah, shit, they burrow? I don't like that.
Oh, stay down, you fucker. Die! Die! Fuck, why is there so many of them? It's almost like we've been invaded.
It's almost like the tactic is to run like hell and close the make sure the distance doesn't get closed.
Yeah, that'd probably help. Oh, bro, they're so fast. I can't run like hell in these conditions.
Never mind. Never mind. I thought I was being clever. Nope.
No, you thought you had a funny little trick. Game called Run Like Hell. You should run like hell. You're a fool for standing and shooting. We're fools for not blowing our fucking head off at the first sign of an alien invasion.
I mean, truly, that would just make it simpler. You wouldn't have to deal with it at the very least.
That's what I would do. You ain't catching me in a fucking apocalyptic setting. I'm out. I'm gone. First sign of trouble. I'm gone.
Yeah, I get it. Like, personally, I'm gonna be stubborn and, like, just spiteful to existence, so you're gonna see me, like, sticking it out just to give the middle finger in the end. But I fully respect just being like, you know what? Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Yeah, exactly. I think in a situation like this, that is, like, the strongest... That is the best time to be like, hey, these are not my fucking monkeys.
Yeah. That's why in games like this, whenever they have, like, a room that you open up and it's, like, just like a mass suicide room, I'm like, you know what? I get it.
Not my monkeys.
Oh, shit, you're right. Oh, God. I
Yeah,
thought you were almost out for a second there.
Now, luckily this basic gun has infinite ammo, it seems.
Cool. As long as it stays like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, before video games gave you the courtesy of also showing, like, oh, this gun does not run out or has infinite ammo.
I do wish it wasn't manual. I have to, like, hit the fucking button every time I want to shoot.
Oh, wow. So you can't just, like, hold it down?
Nope. So I just gotta sit here fucking mashing the X button.
Man, at least Dead Space is more forgiving. And that's saying something.
Oh, I need something to pry this door. I thought I found something to pry the door open with.
If only you'd severed off one of those claws from the arms of an alien, then you could use that as a crowbar.
See, they look very weak, though. They look kind of like chicken bones, and that, like, it would not take any amount of great effort to just kind of break them.
Honestly, they almost look inflatable for me, so I'm like, okay, what if you, like, wedge the claw in, and then, like, get a air pump, and then just, you know...
True! Oh, I guess we could have gone through this big door here.
Oh, you know, the obvious thing, of course.
Okay. So I see an inherent issue here.
Oh, there we go.
That's right. Come get me, motherfuckers. Come get me. Ah!
Honestly, these aliens are running more like hell than you are.
Yeah, no, they're fucking moving it.
Like, it's a shame they're running towards you, but they're absolutely running like hell.
Now, I would absolutely adore healing myself here.
Oh, that looks like a health thing, what, with a big cross.
Okay, I find that interesting that I can just use as many as I want. I might as well get full up here. Oh, good. Oh, you can't just okay, good. Can't just overuse
use
them.
As many as you want. They have the quantity thing there.
Well, yes, but I thought I found it interesting that I could just, like, if I can choose how many to use.
Ah, gotcha. I mean, I get it if it has a set quantity and not just like a randomized thing.
Right. Alright. Where's the ship's crowbar emporium? Does bullet reach?
That's a
Hell
good
yeah, I
reach.
can shoot for fucking miles! Okay, well, if you're gonna block, that's cheating.
Hell yeah.
Alright. God, this is one of those games where you can't control the camera. It just kind of loosely follows you everywhere you go.
To my understanding, a lot of PS1 and PS2 games were like that, where it's just, they could only do so much programming at the time, so I get that they had to,
Right.
use what they could.
It's like,
But
players can't handle the fucking analog stick. Just do it for them.
yeah, why? That's just a decoration stick. You don't actually use it.
Right. No, for sure. I mean, that is one of my biggest pet peeves in games, but in older games like this, you kind of just have to forgive it. But I fucking hate when the
Yeah,
game doesn't let me control my own camera. It's like, I
it's one of those things where it's like,
promise the game will never put it where I want it better than I can. Just let me fucking do it.
yeah, it's one of those things where it's like nowadays, I don't know. It feels like you could just do that with any game, or at least figure it out. So at
Right.
this point, if you're not trying to figure it out, why should I play your game?
Yeah, exactly. Alright.
Granted, then there's some games where you try and like figure out the camera angle and it just all goes to shit anyways. Like
Right.
I don't know if you've played it yet, but I've been playing Baldur's Gate
Woo!
3 a lot
Oh, I
recently.
love Baldur's Gate 3. God, Baldur's Gate 3. God!
Alright.
Win Baldur's Gate 3 on the show, bro! If you watched our show, you
Honestly,
know that's a funny reference.
hey, look, man, I've been dealing with my own shit. I'll catch up with you guys on my own
Yeah,
time.
dealing with your own shit. Like Baldur's Gate 3!
Yeah, boy. But yeah, no, honestly, I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 a lot recently, and like, I do appreciate that you can have as much freedom with the camera as you can. But man, when you then like interact with the environment and it's like the camera suddenly jumps to a platform just because it so happens to cut through your field of view, it's like, oh my fucking god.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
wish I could have like I wish I could have like the Sims like physics here and just like choose the layer I'm on.
Yeah, that would be nice, especially when you have to deal with certain enemies that are just at a higher elevation, and it's just like
Oh yeah.
you're at exactly the wrong spot where you can reach them with your longbow, but also the camera can't look at them without fucking something else up.
All right. Path is interrupted, bitch. There's a clear shot right between the two characters. What do you mean it can't? The path is interrupted.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
a little tricky, that one, but still game of the year last year, easy.
Oh yeah, I mean honestly, one of the big things I appreciate about the game, honestly, is the fact that you can mod it on on consoles as well as PC. Because like, there's so
Right,
many games that I wish I could mod it on the console as well to just like perfect it a little bit more. Like Witcher 3. Oh my god, I could play it infinitely, like no matter what. But like, there's just some things where like a mod could be like useful for, but you can't do it on the Xbox.
right.
So like when Lee and I found out that we could do that, like we just started downloading like whatever mods we thought would be good, and one of the mods we downloaded was a party expansion mod. So we
Ooh,
can now have all six of the base NPCs, Karlach, Asterion, and all that, as well
right,
as your player character in the party. So you
right.
have a party of 7 characters to just
Which is too many
go
characters,
off.
but I digress.
Oh, come on, man! You've never had fun since you've had 7 characters just wipe out, a horde of violent NPCs and make it a lot easier for you.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it is 100% easier, but like I like the thrill, man.
Eh,
I like to watch as fucking it's all coming out of the wire, and then Shadowheart fucking misses her firebolt.
yeah,
The problem with
yeah.
Shadowheart is she has the worst fucking stats to her build allocation. Like, she has horrible fucking intelligence. Everything rolls off of her intelligence.
honestly, that's why for at least a lot of the NPCs, or
Yeah.
I count the not you build a character as NPCs, even though you can technically play as them.
Right.
But like I for a lot of the NPC people in your party, I just gone to multi-classing them because, like,
Right.
sure, you could just have Asterion be a rogue, and you could have Shadowheart just be a priest, but honestly, I found that Shadowheart multi-classing as her original priest as well as a paladin does wonders for the party.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
uh, and like, so yeah, it just becomes fun. But yeah, no, I fully get that there's some characters that just start getting problematic for you when you add them to your party.
Oh yeah.
For me, I think it's Gale.
I
Like,
love
granted,
Gale.
he's a wizard. Oh yeah, no, he's amazing. And like, granted, he's a wizard. You expect him to be a class canon.
Right.
But like, man, I have never used as much revive scrolls and healing potions and spell slots on healing word and healing touch as much as I have with goddamn Gale.
Yeah, that sounds about fucking right. I don't know. I love Gale. He's great. And I don't know. He
Oh
was
yeah,
he was strong for me. I always used him fucking right. And he was just lucky as hell. Maybe it was the gear I gave
right.
him, but he would not die for me. Like those fuckers would not get him.
Fair. That's honestly why I started multiclassing him as a sorcerer and a wild magic sorcerer at that.
Right.
Because, like, one, I felt that went with his whole storyline of, ooh, you absorbed a magical artifact that could possibly go off at any moment.
You fucked up.
Uh, yeah, exactly. But, at the same time, I'm also like, you know what? If he's gonna be a glass cannon anyway, we might as well put the cannon in the glass cannon aspect. Oh,
Right.
good job. You unleashed the monster.
That's fine. I can handle this. I can fucking handle this as I definitely am not walking like I'm about to shit my pants.
Now you've already shit your pants. You're just trying to hold it as best as you can until you get to the restroom.
Right.
The stain is already there, you're just trying not to make it bigger.
Right. Health kit. The new door code
Man, I will say,
is okay. Great.
yeah, I will say that's another thing I didn't think I would learn as a nerd. I mean, I recognize I would have had to learn at any point now, but like, man, I didn't realize how many like variations of adult diapers there were.
Oh yeah, when I
Like,
worked at a non-denominational drugstore, I had to learn that firsthand because for some reason everyone thought I was the guy to ask about that.
and like, like, I get it. Some of them need pull-ups because they're capable of wiping themselves and going to the restroom themselves. So they just need a pull-up that can like handle the occasional mess. But
Right.
then apparently there's like, varying degrees of like briefs that like you put on as the caretaker yourself, and I assume you could put it on yourself if you were the person wearing them. But like,
Right.
with how the tabs are formed, it feels like it's something that gets affixed to you.
Right.
And so just, yeah, honestly, working as a nursing assistant has been an interesting time, just seeing that side of human life.
Right. At the end of it.
Yeah, and like, especially because, as a nursing assistant, you expect a lot of like older individuals, of course, because duh, that's just
Right.
what happens when you get old.
Right.
But like, oh my god, I actually had someone like no older than like by a few years than us like get admitted to my facility. Like they couldn't have been more than like, I don't know, 30 some odd years.
Oh damn,
And
Eric, look
like,
out.
yeah, hey, don't jinx the poor bastard. But yeah, no, it's just like it definitely goes to show just how one how necessary like stuff like my job is. So hey, essential workers out there unite. But at the same time, it's like it just goes to show like how much your body can at any moment just go to shit. And
Right.
like stuff from like, years of smoking to alcohol abuse to just you're fine and dandy one day and then all of a sudden you got a stroke. So it's
Right.
just, oh my god, like it's fascinating but also horrifying at times.
Oh, absolutely. The human body is a scary fucking thing. And the fact that it is
Oh
just
yeah.
horribly miswired.
Oh yeah, beautiful but miswired, absolutely.
Okay, I
But
think
you
I
know
have.
what? That's the beautiful thing about evolution. As long as you can eventually fuck and make it someone else's problem, it doesn't have to be your problem.
Hell yeah. And that's why unprotected sex is the best kind of sex. How
Exactly.
you gonna spread those genes if you fucking put them in a little box? Oh shit, I didn't pay attention. That? Nope.
Okay, we start with all X's, then we go all circles, then we go all triangles.
Just gotta try every possible combination.
One of them's gonna work.
Uh,
Okay, I think you may have to go back.
but I don't want to open the doors again.
Come on, man. Yeah, it'll do you some good.
It'll do me some good if I look at this little magic box in my fucking hand right now. Let's see.
Cheating more? No.
No, never. I'm definitely not looking up run like hell first door puzzle code thing. Definitely not doing that right fucking now.
Man,
Okay.
there's this one game that I think you would really enjoy, and I would probably buy for you at one point. Are you much into JRPGs? Like
It,
you will explore a like flat two-dimensional plane, but it's still like three-dimensional-ish, and then you go explore the map, get into turn-based combat, acquire new player characters, all that stuff.
yeah, I can. I'm into those.
All right. There's a game that I maybe want to play with you at some point, and it's called Avion. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Honestly, not a lot of people that I've interacted with it have heard of it, and it's just kind of one of those like niche games from like the early aughts.
Right.
But I think you might have a joy for it. You get to
Ah, damn it.
like each game they have like multiple games in the series, but like each one you can play a different like you have a different lead character, and each one of them is spunky and has like interesting personalities, and you just make a ragtag a bunch of misfits to save the world from the impending apocalypse.
Hell yeah. That sounds fun. I'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it up, bro, and we'll do it up next time on Others of Gaming after I'm done fucking going to those doors again.